Good evening. I'm Roger Goodell, Commissioner of the National Football League. The NFL hosts one of America's favorite pastimes, which is professional football. It inspires gatherings of family and friends on Sunday afternoons and the occasional father-son outing to see a live game under the big lights. It has created friendly rivalries around the water cooler and within families. It is the workplace for some of the greatest athletes in the country. And it is the home of good, clean competition of the highest level. Recently, the New Orleans Saints players, coaches, and management were accused of paying bounties for inflicting hard hits and potential injuries to their opponents. As a result, they have been sanctioned for their actions. The NFL will not tolerate behavior which puts at risk the health of its players. These incidents have shined a light on the growing concern about injuries in our sport. And as a result, I would like to share with you some of our recent initiatives to treat and prevent particularly head and brain injuries. According to research undertaken by the Warren Alpert Medical School of Brown University and Rhode Island Hospital, players can have as many as 1,444 head impacts during play in a single season. In their research report, they acknowledge that concussion injuries are a growing concern in sports. This concern is echoed in college and high school athletics, as well as in the U.S. military, and many soldiers return from combat with serious brain injuries that come as a result of head impact. Over the past several months, I have met with the U.S. Army Chief of Staff and members of the Congressional Military Veterans Caucus to create a public-private collaborative effort to combat traumatic brain injury. We have signed a letter of agreement to share resources in this endeavor. This joint venture will bring about research to develop the technology and equipment that can best prevent brain injury. Technology may include special sensors built inside the helmets of NFL football players and U.S. military that will indicate when a possible concussion has resulted from trauma to the head. In September of this year, the NFL donated $30 million to the Foundation for the National Institutes of Health. This unrestricted gift will be used for medical research on concussions and head injuries that will benefit athletes, the military, and the general population. As a result, the NFL became the founding donor to a new sports and health research program. This program will become part of the most innovative science of the brain and will look at concussion management and treatment and the possible connection between brain injury and late-life degenerative conditions like Alzheimer's disease. Not only brain research will be done with this grant. Other dedicated projects include research on sudden heart-related deaths in young athletes, illnesses as a result of heat and hydration, degenerative joint issue as a result of sports injuries, the progression of short-term pain to chronic pain, and the effects of performance-enhancing drugs like human growth hormone. In addition to this research investment, NFL Charities, which is the charitable foundation for the NFL owners, has donated $1.5 million to numerous other research initiatives for study on concussion prevention and treatment, which reach far beyond professional football. This year's awards support research projects which also focus on helmet, face mask, and shoulder pad designs, and how they impact the airway and cardiovascular care. As part of our commitment to the community, the NFL has long recognized USA Football as the expert in developing young players and educating their coaches. This year, the NFL celebrated USA Football Month by launching its Heads Up initiative, which encourages smarter and safer ways to teach and play youth football. Proper tackling techniques are taught, as well as ways to take direct head contact out of the game. The new tackling techniques are termed dip and rip, being taught with contact directed upward, using the use of legs and hips, while thrusting up with the arms to wrap around the ball carrier. This replaces former instruction, like bite the ball or head across, that put the player's head in the line of contact. Through our support of USA Football, we reaffirm our commitment to safety and well-being of the more than 3 million children who participate on our teams. Earlier this year, the NFL partnered with the NFL Players Association, USA Football, the Center for Disease Control and Prevention, the National Athletic Equipment Reconditioners Association, the NCAA, the National Operating Committee on Standards for Athletic Equipment, and the Sporting Goods Manufacturers Association on an undertaking to replace old and less safe football helmets being used by youth leagues in underserved communities. In addition to new, safer helmets at no charge, coaches are provided with information to keep their players safer and healthier. This was an unprecedented partnership with combined resources of $1 million in the first year of implementation, which piloted in 4 markets across the nation. Helmets older than 10 years are taken and used in research to develop new helmet technology. Over 13,000 helmets were replaced this first year. I am proud of the NFL's recent initiatives to tackle head injuries. We aren't just waiting for the research to be done. We are making it happen. Through a partnership with the U.S. Army, the creation of the Sports and Health Research Program through the Foundation at NIH, and through the support of other research programs going on right now to treat and prevent concussions. This important research will protect the health and safety of our players. We are also actively working in the community by supporting programs like USA Football's Heads Up initiative, which educates coaches for safer youth football play. Our helmet replacement partnership put 13,000 new, safer helmets on players in underserved communities. Concussions are serious and potentially debilitating injuries. It is the objective of this league to prevent them whenever possible. But when they happen, we want to treat our players with state-of-the-art medicine. These initiatives will help make that a reality. As role models for young people, it is our job to be an example of safe sporting. And these initiatives will help connect the NFL with the communities who support us most. I hope you enjoy the rest of the game. Good night.